How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I hope you're having a good one because I am excited to be back, and oh boy, do I have a plan for what we're going to do today. Now, I've spent a lot of time in this series talking about big ideas, grand designs, if you will, and I've only put a few of them into action. Well, today that changes. We're going to put another one into action, and it involves cargo stations in Tenterden, in Whitby. It involves this one here in Henley in Arden, and it involves coffee. So basically, we're going to get this coffee farm set up with this station. We are going to run the coffee berries all the way up north through this station to this place right here, this coffee refinery. We're going to take the beans, we're going to bring them down to this food processing plant, and then we're going to bring them out somehow. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but we're going to bring them out, potentially down this way, potentially into Littlehampton, and then over to Henley and Arden, and then we're going to bring it sort of up and around into Tenterden, which is going to shoot up towards Whitby, over to Redruth, and then we might connect this up to Winchester, bring it all the way up to Great Yarmouth, bringing food all the way over to Honiton, bringing food all the way over to Fowey, and then we start it all again. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty involved. It's gonna be a lot of things going on, but I'm excited to see how this is gonna work. I've already set up the stations, and I've set up this first little bit of track right here. Now what we need to do is figure out how exactly this is going to work, because I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I think what we do, because the train is going to run, full from here up to there. It's going to run at 50% capacity down to here. Then it's hopefully going to fill up. So from here, where do we want to go? That's kind of the big question. And I'm thinking the easiest thing to do would probably be to cut over to, I'm thinking Littlehampton, but actually it might be a little easier to sort of go kind of down here. This station might need to be changed when we can go straight through, so we can go kind of straight down into Henley and Arden. So let's see, where are the cargo platforms on this? Oh, they're close to the building itself. That's good. Yeah, let's change this. So let's get rid of you. And let's take these tracks back just a little bit. And let's go ahead and put a building, a cargo station, and we'll just spin it around, putting it right about there. Then in terms of tracks, we'll have them parallel. And these guys are going to run from this spot all the way up to about there. Now, I keep forgetting to set my stations to be high-speed tracks, but I think that's going to be okay. Now, let's bring some tracks sort of out this way. A bit like that. Should be totally fine. And then we need to kind of connect it over to the stuff for Henley and Arden here. So we'll turn off parallel tracks. We'll bring this guy kind of straight over. And we're going to want it to run parallel here. Now that is going to slow down a lot, but honestly, for the most part, we're going to go high speed with all of this, as much as we can anyway. Obviously, there's parts where that's just not going to be possible. So that, I think what we'll do is just get past those signals. We'll bring this up and past the signals a bit as well. And then we'll just cut across to there. And we'll cut across to there. So that'll let us come in. It'll let us use these cargo platforms. And then what we need to do is come back out. So we'll have this kind of cross over here, and we'll have this guy sort of cross over there. And then what I should be able to do is go parallel and bring this guy sort of up like that. Now, the reason we're going sort of up like this, in fact, let's sort of go, can I go this way with it? I can. Let's go like that with it instead. And let me grab you and do exactly the same thing. So all the way up to about there. Now, the reason we need to do this is because in Tenterden, we've got a terminus station. So we're kind of going to come up, around and in, and then straight back out. And the reason I'm wanting to do that is because the food is wanted at this end of town, and I want to try and avoid doing too many trucks for all of this. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm cheesing it a little bit. I don't think we would need 2 stations realistically in a town like this, but it's what we're doing. It's what I'm doing to make sure I don't need to do a massive fleet of trucks. And honestly, we're probably not gonna need a massive fleet of trucks. Not right away, anyway. So we'll bring this up. We'll bring it sort of over. I really want to avoid doing bridges. So we'll kind of bring it there. And we'll continue it probably into a tunnel. Yep. So continue it into a tunnel. We'll bring it kind of like this. And did that automatically? It didn't automatically double up. That's okay. So bring it to here. And this is essentially where it's going to have to slow down a lot. So it's going to have to like loop over like this. It's going to need to connect to that track, I guess, about there. Now that is going to be pretty slow, especially for high-speed rail, but it's just what we're going to have to do. So that guy comes all the way up. It goes into Tenterden. This guy then goes out of Tenterden, and this is going to need to link up to another term. Why did I do a terminus station there? Oh, that doesn't seem like a good idea at all. I mean, yeah, let's get rid of that. That's silly. Honestly, we might have to get rid of more of this town as well, but we'll see. Because my thinking is, well, I could put that right there, actually. Now, it's going to get rid of a lot of buildings, but it does give us a good connection to everything. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this guy, you know, right here. Then I'm going to grab some tracks, and we're going to just push through the entire town. So yes, that's going to remove a lot of buildings, but this is also going to be some train tracks going through a town, which is something I don't think we have yet, because I don't think, what is it? Daventry and Bletchley. I don't think, well, we have train tracks going through. We have some buildings on this side, but they haven't really built up the way I was hoping they would. Hopefully at some point, but right now they're kind of boring. So this is actually going to be a little bit more interesting down here in Whitby. And that's kind of cool looking. I kind of like that. So let's see what exactly we can do here. We'll bring these back, and we'll go ahead and get them parallel, and they're going to go around like this. And then I need it to connect up to here, which it absolutely does. It does slow down a little bit going around that bend, but that's okay. We can go ahead and turn parallel off. Oh, we've got auto saving going on. Man, oh, the auto saving in this just gets longer and longer. It really does. It's a sign that we're building a lot, which is not a bad thing. It's just we're building a lot. Anyway, let's see what we're doing here. So we bring the food down. It goes to Henley. It goes to Tenterden. It goes to Whitby. It now, I guess, goes to Fowey, then into Honiton. Oh boy. And then from Honiton, I guess from Honiton it comes down and goes to Great Yarmouth, then back out down to Littlehampton. And then it needs to come around and back into there. Oh, we can totally loop this. Oh. Okay. This might actually be a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. So let's bring that straight across there. Let's bring you straight across there. And let's just see what we can do in terms of a train line the entire way up here. We could share some track right there if we wanted to. I don't think I want to, but I do like the idea of bringing this close to the other line just because, like, I think that'll look interesting. I think the bridge is ridiculous though. Oh my God. You know, I don't think I want to do that. Funnily enough, that seemed a little bit excessive. So maybe we'll do this in short sections instead of going a little bit nuts with it there. That seems like a good idea. I don't I don't think we want to do that with the bridge. Although if I bring this straight over, right? So if I bring it straight to there and we kind of continue it going straight to there, we might be able to do something kind of cool here. Now, I don't know how well this will necessarily work, but I want to try it. So if I do that, right? That's going to give us, so we've got no parallel right now. We have two tunnels kind of close to each other, which is something, I suppose. But if I do this, and I turn off parallel tracks and then confirm, and then turn parallel tracks back on, we can run this parallel up to about here, I want to say, if it's going to let me, which it is. And I think that's kind of cool. Like, it's a bit unnecessary. We don't need, like, all of these lines. We could have shared the line, but I don't know. It'll keep everything separated, so that's probably for the best. Then this guy comes out to... Oh, hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, this is going to need a straight section because that's... It needs to handle trains coming in and going out, so we'll put a bit of a straight section there, then bring this over. And that's okay. So trains come in, and then they go out towards Honiton. Oh, man. This is a lot. Do I want them to cross over each other? I guess they're probably going to need to, right? Because it needs to go up that way, and then down... Well, actually, does it need to do that? Yeah, it does. It needs to go up, and then around, and then down and up again. Oh, my God. Well, no, I don't know if it does need to do that. Now that I think about it, bringing it down and sort of up through Honiton, then going up here, connecting to the Daventry line, using that to get into Great Yarmouth. That's probably the way to do it, actually. So, oh boy, this is a lot. This is a lot, man. That's not possible right there. That's fine. Oh boy. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, work this out. So what about that, right? So we kind of bring it out. We'll sort of roughly point it towards Honiton. Maybe we need to bring this down a little bit further, like there. So something like that. That seems like a better angle. So sure, let's do that, which isn't going to automatically double up, and that's okay. Where does it go from, though? Is that the... I think that's the start of the turn. So you need to come out to the same spot. Please don't automatically double up, which you didn't. Good. And now this will go around and into there, which is... That's fine, right? Now that's not automatically doubled up annoyingly, but that's fine. That's the connection that we're looking for. So it goes into there. We'll turn off parallel. We'll confirm. And then this is just going to sort of cut across here and then connect into that line, and that's going to give us access to Great Yarmouth. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just really quickly kind of bring you that way. Oh my God, the game's struggling a little bit. Where am I? Here we are. The game's really struggling to figure out what I'm trying to do here, but that is basically what I'm trying to do. Just too much slope, apparently. Okay. Okay, let's go a little sharper then. Which, you know, gonna be kind of slow for the high-speed stuff, but that's fine. And then kind of cut across there, which is apparently allowed. And then, essentially the same thing with these guys. So you're gonna come out, and I wonder if it's gonna let me parallel this entire thing. It absolutely is. There we go. So that's fine. And then this guy is just gonna go straight around like this to about probably that spot. It's already parallel, which is great. So now it comes in, it's going to run to there, and it's going to connect up, and that'll be fine. So that's going to give us access to all the towns that we're looking for. And now all I need to do is set up the crossover points, make sure that everything can be, you know, delivered to where it needs to be delivered to, get a train. Oh, wait, no, I am missing one part. We need... So where are you going to be stopping in Littlehampton? That's the question. I think it's going to be sharing some platforms, but that's probably fine. It's going to come around, and it's going to come down here. It's going to come down to here, and then it needs to loop back to that section of tracks. So what we'll do is this. We'll bring you straight out there, and we'll bring you straight out there. And then all I need to do is something like that right there. And I think that's about the spot. And on this side, exactly the same thing. So that will let trains basically do a full loop. So just to cover exactly what I'm talking about, because that was a lot of track placing. It might have been difficult to follow. The exact pattern that we're going to be following for this entire setup is we start here. We pick up berries. We pick up coffee berries and take them north, going through this station. We turn them into coffee beans. We turn around, we come south, we go to this station where we actually stop this time, and we turn it into food. We then pick up the food and we bring the food down to Henley and Arden. We bring it to Tenterden. We bring it to Whitby. I've completely forgotten Redruth right here in the middle, so it's going to be set up with trucks, I guess. I've actually legitimately oh my god, okay. Yeah, that could have probably branched off like Winchester and gone back. We're not going to do it. We're just going to trucks because the thing's right there. So yeah, we bring food down to Henley and Arden, over to Tenterden, which, I mean, admittedly it goes up and then kind of in and back out, but that's fine. We bring them to Whitby. We bring food up to Fowey. We bring food to Honiton. We bring food to Great Yarmouth. We bring food all the way down to Littlehampton. And then the train will finally run empty from Littlehampton back to here, where it will restart the cycle. That's a lot. That's a lot going on. And I'm not 100% sure how we're going to pull it off. But I'm keen. I'm keen to see this actually kind of work out. So, the trains are going to start on the left side here. They are going to run all the way up here. No crossover needed. Still on the left side of the track. Still on the left side of the track. Still on the left side of the track. Going to the left platform, which means the trains are going to need to go from this side to that side. They are now going to run on the left side of the track the entire way down to here. They are going to stay on the left side of the track, picking up the food, bringing things down this way. They are going to go through here. Yep, they're going to go through there, staying on the left side. They are going to come around. They are going to stay on the left side to drop off some food, which is fine. They're going to continue. And they're going to come up this way around and stay on the left side. So they stay on the left side, dropping food off here, which means on the way out, they need a crossover point. So they're now on the left side again. They continue. They stop in Whitby. They continue. They come up this way. They stay on the left side coming into Fowey, which means on the way out, they need to cross over again. So now they're back on the left side. They're heading out. They're going through the tunnels. They're doing all their thing. They're staying on the left side going into Honiton. They continue. They come over here and stay on the left side. So they cross over, which is okay. Oh boy. And then they come around. So they come around. They can... Ooh, now that's going to be... That's going to be a bit of a pickle. I think they can pull it off. I think we'll be okay because we, have some crossover points. But I'm wondering if we're at the point of maybe needing another platform. And I feel like the answer to that is probably a solid yes. So let's kind of allow... Let's see if we can kind of allow this. That is not what I wanted. I want to speed the game. What is that? What is that? What's a passenger harbor? Okay. I want to speed the game up a little bit. Ooh. Okay. All right. We just got a bunch of stuff. Gonna have to play around with that in a little bit. I was actually thinking of doing some stuff with planes today, but I think I'm slightly distracted right now. So, let me have a look at this line. Because I feel like we probably need to. So, how do we want this to work? I feel like we might need to have these guys come in on the right side this time, which might be a little bit confusing, but I think that's going to be kind of necessary. So something like that. And then it'll come out, it'll stay on the left, which it already is, and it goes all the way down. It's going to go through Winchester, it's going to go to Littlehampton, where it can drop off whatever, and then it continues. So I think we have all of our overlap points done. Now we just need the line. Oh my god, okay. Right. Good lord. So this is the southeast, isn't it? So this is going to be cargo train, southeast food production, I guess. Production, we'll do production and delivery. And I don't, I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's do a bright green train. And let's start figuring this out. So stations right there. You are going to wait for a full load for a maximum of 3 minutes. You are going to then go all the way up here. And that's okay. Where you are going to just do whatever. So hold on a minute. You need to load up right there. You need to unload right there, but then load up on coffee beans. Oh boy. So that's on the correct side right there. Now, is this guy on the correct side? No, you're not. Okay, so you need to be platform number 2 right there, which is fine. So then after you, it's going to come down. It's going to be platform 2 in Red Ruth, which is going to give us some problems, but that's okay. It is going to unload the beans and load up on food, right? So it's going to load up on food. And then after Red Ruth, it's going to come all the way down here. It's going to go to Henley and Arden, where I need it to be on platform 2, I think. Hold on a minute. Let me have a look here. Yeah, platform 2, which is, I think, okay, right? Why is it not connecting down? Let me have a little look here. There's apparently a connection problem between these two. So what is that problem? Are you supposed to be platform 1 or platform 2? I think platform 2 right there. So that lets it go all the way down, which is fine. Then after Henley and Arden, we need to come up here, which it's now doing, and then it's heading back out, which is okay. That's what it's supposed to do, sort of. After Tenterden, we go to Whitby, where it's on the wrong side of the track right now, and that's okay. After Whitby, we go all the way to here, where it's now on the correct side of the track and can loop around and do what I want it to do, which it is doing. It's looping exactly the way we want it to. Honiton transfer needs to be that side of the track. And then we come over this way where it can go straight down if we want it to, but I don't. I want it to go into Great Yarmouth. Now, this is going to be a bit of a risk putting it on that side there, but I think that'll be all right. It then, oh boy, so it cuts across there. It's doing some weird things, but I'm going to assume that's going to work. I don't know if it will. After Great Yarmouth, it's going to come down to Littlehampton, where it does the stop, and then it should loop back around, which it is thankfully doing. And it's potentially going to work. Okay. So now we set this up to unload food in each of those towns, and that's the only thing I want it doing. I don't want it picking anything up. And if this works, this could be huge. Could be. That's a very big could be. But if this works, it'll be huge, and I will be really, really happy. So now we need a train. Oh boy. Now we need a train. I don't know what I guess we could use the station up by, what is it, Rochester? The depot, or the depot, whatever it's called. We could probably use that one. I don't think we have a depot here, do we? No. Okay. Let's get this happening. Let's get this done. That's that's nuts. That line is absolutely nuts. Let me see. So locomotives, we have some electric. We're not going to use them. We're going to get this guy in. I'm actually going to go dark blue. I think dark blue will be lovely. And then for cargo, we're looking at box cars. And I'm going to go and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what kind of capacity we want to go for. Maybe 200. So something like that. And we'll buy like, I'm going to buy 3 of them. You know what? No, I'm going to buy 5 of them. I'm going to buy 6 of them. So I'm spending $100 million just because I can. And that's going to go on to the food production delivery line, which is, I don't know. I don't know about this. I really don't. We've probably overdone it with the trains, but whatever. Let's have a little look down here, because we are producing berries, right? That's good. Production is great. Shipment is 300. I'm not sure about this. We honestly might need to connect up to that and get more berries. That's a genuine possibility. But we'll see. We'll see how that ends up going. I'm hoping for good things. I'm really hoping for good things. Now, while that's getting set up, let's have a little look at planes, because I'm actually kind of curious to see what we got. So passenger, Douglas DC-3, cargo. We have the Douglas C-49 Skytrain, which has a capacity of 10, which honestly isn't that much. But what if we had some fun with that? And I actually kind of want to do this. What if we set up a little plane to move berries from like here over to production or something, like here? That's not enough of a distance, I don't think. But what if we move them from like, I don't know, up there down to be loaded onto this train, just because we can. We have the money and we have the technology. I feel like I want to do this. Let's have a look. Cargo airfield. I don't know if I don't know if this is going to fit, to be honest. I guess I don't know about this. I really don't. This might be kind of dumb. What if we did, I guess, a street, right? So we're going to need some kind of street that goes that way. Oh man, hold on a minute. What if, I think we need to modify this. Let me see. Cargo buildings, main building there. And then let me do some medium side buildings. And that'll be fine. We can't upgrade this this station anymore if we do it this way, but that's fine. We'll bring this sort of out. I've not done any signals on that entire line. I've just realized. Huh. I probably want to do that now that I think about it. That's actually going to be kind of important that we get some signals on all of that. Because if we don't, we're going to have a really bad time, basically. So we'll set that up. We'll get this plane, or rather we'll get the airport, and then we'll get the planes in a minute once I've done the signals. So we'll do an airport right there, I guess. That's probably fine. So airport right there. And we'll do another one all the way up here. We could go there, but I'm going to have the planes cover a bit of a distance just because I can. So this airport can go, right in here, and that'll be... it's gonna be ridiculous. It is actually gonna be ridiculous, but whatever. Actually, we can set this up really quickly. So from here, it's gonna go all the way. This is so dumb. It really is. This is so dumb. Where are we going with it? Is it down? It's down here somewhere. Where am I? Littlehampton. Where's this airport? Why am I? It's right there. So right there, and we'll make it bright red. And that is going to be air cargo, and it's, I guess, coffee, berries to train for some reason. As dumb as that is, that's probably fine. So you guys are going to be set up to load up on berries and unload berries. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Then cargo-wise, we'll grab like 5 of you. We'll put you on that line. And now we just need to set up the signals. So let's really quickly, well, probably not want to do one way, but let's really quickly do these signals. So going all the way that way, that's looking fine to me. We're going to go all the way that way with them as well. We're going to probably need them to go in the opposite direction as well. But I'm not too stressed about that right now. That looks all right to me as well. So I guess we'll do some signals kind of going in the opposite direction just because we can. So something a bit like that. Those are now all running the correct way, which is great. I'm not going to make you watch me place every single one of these though. Don't worry. We'll put a little cut in the video right about here. And now we have the signals. We also have these planes, which are pretty much ready to go, which I don't think, did I actually set any of these to be a different color? I don't think I did. You guys are supposed to be that color right there. Oh, they look really good. They look really good in that color. They actually look kind of fantastic. Okay. Now, real question is, do we have berries getting loaded into this airport? Doesn't really look like we do. I hope they don't need to be like delivered by truck to an airport. I would kind of doubt that. Your shipment is whatever right now. I guess this is probably not going to produce much, is it? Because we don't actually have that many. I mean, what, the rate is 19, the frequency is 6 minutes. If I manage the vehicles and like duplicate How does that do for us? I imagine what, 38, 3 minutes? That's a bit better. I don't imagine the production is going to be great on this, but we'll have fun with it. It's fine. I think we can afford to lose a little bit of money for now. You know, just for now. I think we can probably manage. Now, this is definitely producing kind of nicely. We should have some of the trains coming down here shortly. I think. It depends where they've wound up getting to. Let me have a little bit of a look at the line itself. So train 56 is, oh my god, yeah, they have a bit of a distance to cover right now. They definitely have a bit of a distance to cover. We've got that one. I'm wondering if the one behind it is another, yep. What about the one behind you? Is there, yep. And behind you as well by any chance? Yep. And behind you? No. Oh, what a change. I'm shocked. The drama. What about you? I don't know. That might have been all of them, actually. There's a definite possibility that was all of them, which is probably fair enough. What about you? How are you doing? What are you moving? You're moving tools. Okay. Let me have a little bit of a look at my lines just in general and see how we're doing. So in terms of balance, Tadcaster Grain is still the top one. Northwestern Line's doing quite well for itself. Silver Machine's doing quite well for itself. Northern Line's doing quite well for itself. This airport line, this Rochester to Ashton line is doing quite well. Then on the other end of things, this guy is losing money, which is obvious for now. And then Bricks Delivery is losing money. Central Fuel Delivery is losing money. Southern Line's losing money. Okay. Well, I think that was kind of expected. I think it's fair to say that we kind of expected to be losing all that money. So we'll see how things maybe turn around. There's a possibility, I guess, that things might turn around and might get a little bit better. There's a possibility they don't. There's a possibility that the planes that I bought, all 10 of them, are, you know, going to do absolutely nothing for us. Because at the minute, have you picked up anything? Nope. Have you produced anything? I want to say no. I don't know how well this is going. I'm wondering if we can't, like, move. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Also, that plane's just had to go around. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know how this necessarily works. Like, it does. Like, this does work. Like, this does have, like, overlap. I just don't know. I'm guessing that, we probably need that shipment stat to go up a little bit. So we have a look here. That coffee refinery, yeah, we're shipping like, hey, there we go. It's about time. We're actually moving coffee now. We're moving one. And these planes are they're having a rough time. There's definitely maybe too many of them. There's a definite chance that we have too many, but if that gets going, that's going to be really cool. That's all I'm going to say. If that actually gets going, that's going to be awesome. Now looking here, we're at 281 on the coffee berries right here. Where are my trains though? That's the important question. Is that one of them by any chance? No. Where is that one of them? It is. Okay, is that 57? Where's 56? Oh, 56 is down here. Okay. So yeah, I feel like we've probably got too many trains on this line, if we're completely honest with ourselves. So, you know, maybe selling 2 of them would be a bit of an idea. Just because I do feel like having, you know, what would that be in capacity for 1,200 units of berries? I feel like that was probably a little bit much. You know, I feel like that was probably a little bit excessive, a little bit over the top amongst other things, I guess. I'm also feeling like we really need to upgrade these stations, because we've got these standard tracks through here. It's going to keep everything just painfully slow, I think. And there we go. The first train has just arrived. It has loaded up with a little bit of, you know, a bit of a capacity of berries. It's doing all right. The reason it's not filled up is because, you might be able to tell, I've made some slight changes to this station. I figured it probably wasn't a bad idea to go ahead and, you know, extend the track, extend the platforms. I'm pretty sure these, like, double wide platforms don't actually do anything. I just wanted to do that because I kind of could. But if they do something, that'll be nice as well. So, you know, there's always a possibility. I'm also thinking that if you're going to be sitting there for a while, that might cause some issues with the other trains that are going to be coming in, because they are also going to be sitting there for a while. So let's put some extra signals in here. Let's put a signal right there. Let's put a signal right there. We'll put a signal kind of there as well. And we'll go for there as well, just so we can hopefully have the trains a little closer together while they're waiting to do what they're going to do. We'll kind of go for there as well. I think we can probably get away with one there too. And hopefully that works out. I mean, this guy, you know, he's sitting waiting to get in there. That's fine. Another one will kind of sit there. Another one will probably sit about there. And the other one will probably sit about there. So yeah, we'll see roughly how that ends up working out. I'm wondering where the other blue train is. Is that it right there? It is. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a tailback while they're, oh no. Oh no, what's going on? Uh-oh. So what's happened here? Wait, what am I looking? Wait, what? Hold on, what's happened here? What is actually going on? So what are you trying to do? Oh, I see. Okay, hold on a minute. If I put a signal there, that should let that blue train move forward, right? And then that should no longer be blocking the... Yeah, so there we go. So that's all sorted out now, I think, which is good. That's what we're looking for. Then this guy can kind of continue on as well. Okay. I thought it might have been one of my new trains causing that problem, but no, we're good. So let's get back to the new trains and see what's going on. What are you? You're 57. So where's the other one? There's the other one. Okay. So these guys are, you know, they're moving. They're doing their thing. We got the planes. We got the planes coming down here as well, of course. This one with its 3 berries on board. $425,000 for 3 berries, though. Okay. You know, I laugh at it only having 3 berries on board, but that's actually not terrible. So we got train 56 coming up here with 87 berries on board. I'm kind of curious to see how much that turns into in terms of money. And I'm also thinking, just before it makes that delivery, I want to say that here, you are gonna need to wait for a full load for a minimum of about 3 minutes. Because if we don't do that, this train's going to come in and drop everything off and immediately leave. So that's going to be 4 million. Okay, that's not bad. Actually, that makes me think that with a full load, this train would probably make about 10 million on that journey right there. So now it should be filling up with beans, which it absolutely is. And then I'm thinking, actually, we'll probably want more signals here as well. So a signal right about there is probably not a bad idea. A signal right about there is probably not a bad idea. And just a couple more kind of going down there, just so the other trains can wait as well if they absolutely need to. So speaking of which, we have one coming up here, which is beautiful. We got this one coming up as well. And we got this one waiting. Now, I really am thinking, oh, I've just realized something. I disconnected the airport and didn't reconnect it. Whoops. Let's just do that. Let's just do that and do that right there. And that's too much slope. Okay. I mean, I can do a bridge. I don't think it looks terrible. A little weird looking, but not terrible. A little weird that that side curves as well. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll do that. We'll take that out and then just, you know, extend it and connect you, I guess. Too much. Seriously? Too much slope. Okay, what if I sort of bring this out and then connect you there-ish? That's a little better, I guess. That'll kind of work. I mean, the curve was okay. The curve's back. That's fine. We'll curve this side as well, I guess. So, you know, take this bit out, take that out, and go in here with that kind of thing, I guess. So there we go. Little bridge. We don't need it, but, you know, just in case we ever do, we've got it. So that'll be a thing, I guess. Yeah, I think we might need more berries, honestly, for this whole production line to actually work out. So I think this guy might have to, you know, bring some berries down as well at some point. Or, I mean, I guess the planes eventually will do wonderful things, right? They are, I mean, how are you doing? You've got 6 on board. You've got 2 on board. You've got 1. Oh, you get 2. All right. Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. This thing's shipment has gone up a little bit, which is great. So that's probably what we'll do. It's just gonna take a minute for everything to kick in. This is ridiculous. This is it's legitimately ridiculous, isn't it? What are you doing? Okay, so you're loading up as well. Oh, that's train 57. Okay. So yeah, this train can load up. We got some berries stored right there. It seems like production actually takes a minute for all of this. So having the trains wait around a little bit longer probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, but we're not gonna do that. We're just not really gonna worry about it. We're gonna get the food production going, which actually, thinking about it, we probably also want to say that when they come down to Redruth there, they are also gonna wait. And yeah, that'll mean that they have a bit of food when they leave, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm keen to see how this works out. I'm keen to see how this whole thing goes. Now we actually should have berries slowly getting stockpiled, which is kind of what we're looking for. You have 1 on board. How much is 1 worth? 141,000. Okay. That seems ridiculous. This whole setup is ridiculous, to be fair, but that's particularly ridiculous. I wonder if we should bring people here. Because we could, right? We could bring people towards, like, Henley and Arden. But, I don't know. That's probably also ridiculous. Anyway, speaking of ridiculous, how long this video is going on for is getting to be a little bit ridiculous. So, we're going to leave it there for today. I'm curious to see how this turns out. I'm curious to see how it goes once we have, you know, larger shipments arriving via plane, I guess. Although I do also want to see how much, you know, 6 of these guys happens to make. So we'll give it a second for this guy to get in, then we'll wrap the video up. So what are we looking at from you? We're looking at $851,000. Okay. I'll definitely take it. That's not bad at all. Are you going to hit the trees? A little bit. That's probably fine. That's, you know, nothing bad ever happened when a plane struck a forest. Yeah, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.